You know, I think the change was just a lot for everybody. I really do. And I think the way it went, the hard part was is that, you don't need to know much. And I think that even though I understand it now that we can't be the expert, you're throwing people into 5 changes at once, which we all did. It all happened.
It really hurt their egos that they were being pulled out of the contracts and PD.
Yeah.
That hurt. Jeff knew everybody in LA. And Carm knew a lot of people too, and she was really good with doctors, but I just thought she would like that job.
She said she was a nurse in the ICU before and she didn't want to go back.
I know, she doesn't want to go back to the ICU.
Yeah.
Well, how much time do you spend in the ICU, Ann? It's not like it's an ICU job. I mean, you're not sitting there on the floor and hooking machines up. You're meeting the nurses in their offices and you're meeting the doctors. I mean, it's not like... some people maybe go up on the floors. Maybe that was the perception she heard and believed was what the job was.
Yes. There was a lot of misconceptions.
Like you're going in there and, with Steve Roth explaining how you're going to go in and walk into the patient's room and go, what are you doing here? Or look up on the board and say, what about this patient? Prescribe, the therapy.
No, and I went with Michael and they don't do that. Michael was like, he wasn't going to go start chiming in on what to do with that patient who was laying almost backwards on his head. The guy was slanted like this on the machine, right? And I was like standing there with him like, okay. And he's not running around in scrubs.
Which ICU was this?
VA Palo Alto.
Oh yeah, that's an ICU we could walk around in. And Santa Rosa Memorial. Sunstorm dragged me through there. So this is what people do in this town.
Shit. Look at this. Oh my God. Is the car off?
No.
I'm gonna save gas. It's gonna be a while because it's already. I can't see the end.
This is what you got up in the Northwest. Long trains. Boy, you could jump on this thing as a hobo.
See the whole country.
And people do it now. Kids are really big into that now.
Synovius. Synovius Baxter product. That's not me. UCSF. I'm a rush on that one. So what's this urgent? Prismaflex call with Stephanie Idle tomorrow.
She's still around.
Yeah, I talked to her recently and she said she's still leaving, but she's getting through this. Probably a meeting maybe? Okay.
Even the old Gambro people are gone.
Yeah.
It's like we're getting to know them.
I think there's going to be a few more that... we'll see how the comp plan looks, but I think a few more will...
The comp plan?
Yeah.
Well, there are people leaving.
Yeah, there are.
I mean, people I don't know. I mean, they were disappointed. Some guy, I don't know.
The FCA for Prismaflex device. There are 2 attachments: customer communication, internal FAQs. So, issue. Baxter Healthcare is issuing a voluntary device correction for product codes listed above due to customer reports of device operators failing to adhere to the instructions from unloading disposable sets from the unit. Steps are required to disconnect.
So the TDS, they're going to be all over that.
Oh, clamp all lines, disconnect access and return blood line, verify all lines are clamped and the patient is disconnected. Just like Steve was talking about last night. Right?
Yeah,
Clamps. Clamp when it says to clamp and don't clamp when it says don't clamp.
I hope the gas station is on this side. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Sorry, we're fresh out. We'll have it tomorrow morning. I don't know about dinner. It's gonna be.
Oh, dinner? For us?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll make it. Oh, for us?
Well, 2 hours, 7:30.
We got 2 more hours?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think this thing's a little off on.
Oh, I think yeah.
Plus, we're not moving. This thing's calculating based on that, probably. At this rate, at no rate.
Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Oh, please. He's slowing down, too.
He's like stopping. You better stop.
A little further.
Yeah, if you're gonna unload, you better unload a little farther up, buddy. Otherwise, we're gonna four-wheel it around the corner. Yeah, I bet there's a few people in there, Ed. Imagine doing that.
You sure? Cover me.
Oh, it's coming.